Hello everybody, this is Toys R Us. So it is day 3, the final day, Sunday, for the MCM Comic Con. I'm a little late with my first video, obviously. I've already got to the venue. It's still really early, we're still just setting up. I didn't have time to do anything first thing because obviously it's checkout day as well. So I've got all that sorted. I'm in the main hall. You can tell that it's definitely not open yet because it's really, really quiet. So again, just to give you a bit of perspective where In Demand is and was, there's In Demand, and then there is the main sort of stage going on behind, so they're really good spots. There's the cabinets behind. The Marvel ones look fantastic. Everything looks fantastic, to be fair, and I'm just finishing setting up the Transformers cabinet as well, so might get around to go and get some of them robosen cards because I really think they look amazing, and I've been getting FOMO on them, so I think I'm going to go get some of them a bit later on. But again, I might be able to get a bit more footage today because again, everybody says it's a bit of a calmer, quieter day, but who knows, we will see. Again, I'll speak to you all later. So I thought I'd try and remember to do some videos again today. It's not as busy as Saturday, but it's still quite busy. So this is, I suppose, a corridor, a concourse, whatever the correct word is, in between the two halls. So on the right hand side through there is the hall that I'm in with In Demand. And then on the other side is your other things which are going on. So as I say, there's still loads of things. I'm going to do a very quick in and out because I am going to go and get some food, which is this is basically what I am doing. But again, you can still hopefully get a sense of how busy and I suppose how big it is. This is the smaller hall, once again, just to remind you of that. Forbidden Planet, that's where I get my comics from. I'll get around to doing the reviews on them, and then as I say, if we go back out into the main corridor, I'm going to walk. In fact, I'll show you back up there. That's where I've walked down from. And if I can maybe zoom in and give you an idea of how far back it goes. Quite far. And then around this side, I'm going down there. In fact, I'll walk with it. So yeah, I'm going to get some food. I'm going to definitely go to robosen because I've got to get them cards. They're just so good. And this is probably making you all quite ill because it's very bouncy. So I'm going to cut this off and then I'll come back with another video in the other hall a bit later on. So this is some of the main hall, and I've pretty much had most of the day to think about it, and I am going to now go to the robosen stand and buy them trading cards because I just think they're too good, and I can't wait, in all honesty, for my kids' faces to see exactly what they do. So I'm going to walk all the way here. It's right in front of us, thankfully. And oh, I've just been filming the ceiling. Sorry, it's just so busy. I didn't want to bang into people. So here we are. Let's get some. So it's just been an absolutely crazy mental rush. Just got onto the train. Typically cancelled, one's cancelled already. So we need to. We're going to get home much later than possible. I've had obviously an amazing day. It's been so good. Everything's just hectic now. I'm going to do a proper recap when I get home. I've got no idea what that will be, but yeah, so on the train's cancelled already, and as you can see, it's filling up pretty fast. Yeah, so next stop will be Birmingham. We've got to change at Birmingham, but it's cancelled, so I don't know which one we're going to get. Anyway, let's see what happens. So it seems like it's going to be a right effort to actually get home. So they've cancelled another train. We're on one now so we're at New Street Station, but we're going to go from New Street Station to Wolverhampton now. We've got to change at Wolverhampton because there's no one going to where I live in Telford. So I'm still not on a damper about it. I've had such a great weekend, and I suppose I'll get home when I get home, but I've actually got 2 minutes. I thought I'd do a video, and as I said, I'd try and vlog this day a bit better anyhow. So I will get home. I will do a proper full roundup of the day, but yeah, there we go. Maybe the train's going. So there we go, finally home. I had to stop recording because I was going to run out of battery because I had to keep ringing anybody because the train that got to Wolverhampton did, and then it terminated right there, and then they didn't put on another train for us. They then put us on a bus and we were bussed from Wolverhampton to Telford. So pretty much the same as Friday. Went out, delayed by about 2.5 hours, sort of put a bit of a damper on the morning, but coming home again delayed by well over 2 hours getting in, but that hasn't put a damper on the weekend at all. You know, I've got nothing positive positive to say about British Rail and our transport system, but I've got 100 superlatives and positives to talk about the weekend. You know, I'm joking, but literally I could have had to walk home and it wouldn't have put a damper on the weekend that I've had. I just want to thank so many people, so I'm not going to start thank everybody individually. All of the people who came up and said hello, all of the people who've left comments, all of the people who are now new subscribers because of the Bumblebee video, all of the people who work at In Demand Toys, Nick especially, of course, because he was the person who personally invited me. Same with the British Hasbro team. It was great to meet a lot of them in person and indeed, you know, get to speak to them rather than just via email and speak to them in person. Again, such a lovely bunch of people. Maybe or maybe not, you guys will get to meet some of them in the future as well, because obviously we know a few of the American lot, but the British people are just as nice, and again, a great team and really fun, I'm going to say, to work with, because that's pretty much obviously what I was doing. I was in the In Demand booth with Hasbro, with the new figures. It was an absolute pleasure, a total honor and privilege to obviously bring you the Bumblebee video. Maybe a lot of you are new subscribers from that. Appreciate it wasn't the greatest video, but it literally was my mobile phone balanced on the empty box of the figure that I brought, with the backdrop, of course, from the actual figure itself. So granted, it wasn't the greatest, but again, just so privileged to be able to do it. And again, huge thank you to them. A lot of the figures, and I've had a few comments, people saying that they, you know, they haven't lent to me. They've lent me this as well to do a review on. They've lent me this, and they have lent to me. I'm going to be sending them back. Again, you all saw these in the booth, so you saw the videos, you saw that they were there. I can't wait to get the videos done. Can't wait to do more content with you guys. I don't really know what to say. What I want to get across, I suppose, as well, is just how big and how fun the event is. I perhaps didn't document it and vlog it as much as I'd like to, more so because I was working and I wanted to, you know, not just make a good impression, I wanted to enjoy the experience like that. It's a bit like I was explaining in one of the other videos, that when I do the NEC, I love doing both sides because I love going on the hunt for toys, and I love also being down the side where I'm selling my own and doing things like that. So it was similar to that today, but I felt obviously that I wanted to be there, I wanted to explain about the new figures, and of course it was great to be around there, see everybody's faces. Everybody was the same as me, you know, we're just really excited to see these toys, and they are all coming out soon. Of course, you can order these from In Demand and of course Hasbro Pulse. That's where we can get them all from. And as I've been saying that all day, I've nearly lost my voice, because everybody wants, of course, to pick the ones up off the shelf. But to give you an idea of, I suppose, to say the scope, I'm still trying to find out the actual capacity, how many people were in that particular venue on the Saturday. It was crazy. There was other things that I wanted to show you here that I've not got here. I just want to go to bed, in honesty. I brought both of the packs from the robosen of the cards. I'm going to do some videos on them. I managed to get a second-hand Sky Shadow from In Demand Toys as well, so I can do a video on that and a comparison. And again, if anybody's still watching this because they're listening to me waffle or they're new, all the people that, again, I pride myself on this channel of replying to every single comment. So all of the people who, granted, and I take your point on board about the fact that you wanted to see Bumblebee with the Netflix one, of course, I'm back home now. I've got my Netflix Bumblebee. I will do a dedicated versus video of the two together. I'll do both modes. I'll do really detailed, in-depth, showing you them all, and then I'll do another one with all of the Bumblebees from like the last, you know, 5 or 6 years if you want. Again, I'm open to any suggestions. You'll get to learn that if you're new to the channel. You'll see that I try and keep up with every single request that we get. Don't get me wrong, it's quite hard to keep up, especially as the channel grows, but I do want to reassure you that I do read them and I do take everything on board. And I totally agree with what you were saying, that you want to see it with the Netflix B, but I just didn't have him on me. So I'll do the Netflix B, I'll put the Earthrise Prime, I'll really, you know, get a lot of videos of the Bumblebee so you can see exactly, I suppose, what you've all been asking for. But I want to round up again on that. Again, huge thank you for the opportunity of getting that out, and again, the feedback from you guys has just been fantastic, especially the people who followed me from day dot. You know, I've been doing this just over 4 years now. I've had great support from you guys, and most importantly as well, I've just come home, great support from my family, which means a lot as well. It's nice. I missed my kids, you know, 3 days away is quite a bit, and yeah, I've got loads of new friends now. So very quickly, I said I wouldn't say loads of names, but I'm going to, of course, say the Hasbro UK team, Nick, his brother Matt, the other people all that was on the In Demand store, the other YouTubers. So you've got Dan who reviews, Sith Lord, Bosk Bounty, etc. What a great day. Bayverse of Madness was there. He spent loads of time with me as well, which was great. Big shout out to him and his channel. And yeah, what an amazing event. I look forward to seeing many of you guys in the UK. And if you're not from the UK, there's a big event called TF Nation, which is on in August. And of course, I'll get as much content and these new figures up as fast as I can. Thank you ever so much, guys, for the support. It means a lot. Take care.